Good evening, dear students. Today we are going to learn the new topic of this quadratic equation. The topic is how to find the roots. Means if a quadratic equation is given, then how you can calculate or find the roots. One method is factorization. This we have already covered. Today we will learn about the quadratic formula, which is known to many students. This quadratic formula, the value of x is calculated by knowing the coefficients. So it is given by minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. What is this? This we want to understand. How to calculate this x? This is done with the help of completing the square. So that we will also discuss slightly. Then considering this value, this square root value, this decides the nature of root. And this is called as discriminant D. So this thing we will discuss. A student, just recall the previous thing that we have learned. Any polynomial or any quadratic equation rather in a standard form is given as ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a can never be 0. This is important, otherwise it gets converted into linear. This thing we have already discussed in previous class. B and C can be 0, but all of these must belong to some real number. That was one thing. Now, a student, the roots means the value of x. What is the value of this x which satisfy this equation? So how to calculate this x? The first method that we have learned was that this quadratic equation was splitted as the product of two linear factors. Then each factor were equated to 0 to get the value of x. Okay? Because if the product of two factor is 0, it means either of the factor can be 0. Because anything multiplied by 0 gives 0. Based on that concept it was. Now the other one is called quadratic formula method. A student, you are knowing that if we have say 2x plus 3 is equals to say x plus 18, then how you are calculating the x? Say if this is given, then how you are calculating x? In this case it is linear. We were bringing all the x on one side, all the constant on other side, then dividing it. If there is any coefficient of x, by that way we were calculating the x. So the purpose was this, all this x was collected at one point. That was the ultimate purpose. Is equals to 18 minus 3. Ultimately it was x, 2x minus x was x is equals to, it was 15. If there is something in the coefficient of this, that will go in denominator of this 15. Okay. So what was the purpose? The purpose was to bring all the x at only one point. While bringing all the x on one point, the other thing will be on the other side, then that will give the value of x. But a student, here in this quadratic equation, the x is distributed. X is at two places. One is for the term x square, another one is for the term x. And since this x square and x are not like term, means they do not have the same degree, therefore they cannot be operated. So how to collect these 2x at single point? By collecting these 2x or combining these 2x at only one point, we can calculate the value of x by bringing other on the right hand side. That is the ultimate concept. Okay, so how to do that? For that we will just understand, means I will just solve this general equation. ABC can have any value, whatever the value may be. Therefore, if we can find the value of x in the term of ABC, then by substituting different values of ABC, we can calculate the different roots. Means that value of x in term of ABC will act as a formula. That formula is called as quadratic formula. Means we are going to derive this quadratic formula. So it is this one. So we are going to learn about quadratic formula, how it is derived or how it is calculated. Okay, student. So what is this quadratic formula derivation? Derivation means how this is calculated. All the steps we will see. It is still in your syllabus. Do not forget this. It may be asked to derive the quadratic formula itself. Okay, student. So student, अभी हमने आपको मैथ के कॉन्सेप्ट याद दिलाए कि हमें यदि x को कैलकुलेट करना है तो x को हम सिंगल पॉइंट में लेकर आए, एक जगह लेकर आए. यदि हम एक जगह लेकर आएंगे तब बाकी को हम दूसरे साइड भेज देंगे. जो यदि लॉ ऑफ रेडिक्स लगाने हैं और साइड चेंज के जो मेथड है वो लगा करके तो हम x का वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. तो ये देखिए, ये यूज करते हुए हम इसे कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं. मीन्स this x will be calculated as minus of b plus minus under root of b square minus of 4ac by 2a. This we will calculate. Means on calculation we will get this. So how we are getting this one? Here ABC are whatever ABC we are denoting here, coefficient of x square, coefficient of x and constant term, meaning is the same. If we are knowing this thing, means if we are given with an equation, we calculate ABC, then substituting here in this formula, we can calculate the value of x. It is the beauty of this quadratic formula. But how this we are getting? How? So that calculation we are going to do, means proof. स्टूडेंट ये प्रूफ आप समझिए. इस प्रूफ में आपके मेथड 3 जो है यानी कंप्लीटिंग दी होल स्क्वायर वो भी कवर हो जाता है. तो देखिए अभी हमने स्टूडेंट ये बताए हैं आपको. सो राइट, क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन इन जनरल फॉर्म is, how is that? Student, write it. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. स्टूडेंट अभी ये देखिए, मैं यहां x अभी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में दो जगह है. अपना को पर्पस और कोशिश ये करना है कि ये दो जगह नहीं होकर के एक जगह आ जाए. स्टूडेंट ये एक जगह कैसे आ सकता है? कैन बी एड दिस एक्स स्क्वायर विथ एक्स? No, not at all, because their degree are different. But if we apply slight manipulation of mathematics or slight analysis of mathematics, we can combine these x square and x together in one term. How? Student, you can recall the formula of a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square generates a square b square 2ab. Means it can generate a square term as well as the a term itself. So by applying that formula, we can just rearrange this to combine the x at one point. That is the whole concept. But how to combine that? That is the next question. So identity यदि हमने यहाँ पे ऐसे लिखे, if we have Consider x plus y whole square. It gives us x square plus twice of xy. It is capital X and capital Y. I am taking plus of y square. A student, here you are getting, we can take one of the variables, say capital X, then x square term is there, and here in the second term even this x is also there. Means what? It simply means that this square leads to distribution of two kind of term. One is the square term, another one is the linear term. So that concept we are going to use. Means if there is a square term and one linear term, then they can be combined in the form of a plus b whole square or x plus y whole square. So this concept we have to use. But how to do that? A student, for combining this x, means what I mean, observe carefully, x is here, means on right hand side x square term, here it is the x term. So let me write x square term, x term, it is on the right hand side. But in left hand side, how many places this x is present? At only one place. Getting my point? Means even there is distribution, means x square and x, quadratic and linear is present, that may be combined to one position, but that combination need the conversion or converting this in the form of x plus y whole square. So ultimate purpose of this method is to combine this x together at single point. यही अल्टीमेट पर्पस है. जब आप ये पर्पस समझ जाएंगे हम कैसे करते हैं ये समझ जाएंगे, तो कंप्लीटिंग स्क्वायर भी कवर हो जाता है, इसका डेरिवेशन भी कवर हो जाता है. ये बहुत इजी है. तो स्टूडेंट अभी आप देखिए वो हम कैसे कर सकते हैं. तो देखिए पहला टर्म अपने को केवल एक्स स्क्वायर चाहिए. यदि मैं इस फॉर्मूला को यदि मैं थोड़ा एनालाइज करके आपको बताऊं कि हम कैसे कर सकते हैं, तो आप इधर राइट हैंड साइड में थोड़ा फोकस करिए कि पहला टर्म अपने को एक्स स्क्वायर चाहिए. मींस वी वांट टू गो जस्ट रिवर्स फ्रॉम दिस साइड, वी वांट टू गो ऑन दिस साइड. सो फर्स्ट टर्म वी नीड इज द होल स्क्वायर टर्म. बट हियर व्हाट इज a x square? Means if I divide this whole of this by a will be removed from the coefficient of x square. Okay, by that way first term x square is generated. The next term that we need will be 2xy. So how to do that? Here x is already present. Doing some multiplication or division, we can generate 2ab or 2xy. Then whatever something addition is required, we can add on either side of equation. The equation remain undisturbed and we can get this a plus b whole square form. So अच्छे अच्छे बच्चों के लिए खास तौर से ये बहुत जरूरी है. ये सिलेबस में नहीं है, लेकिन आप यदि अच्छा इसे समझना चाहते हैं तो इसको अंडरस्टैंड करना है इस डेरिवेशन को. तो देखिए बच्चा पहले स्टेप हम क्या करते हैं. द वेरी फर्स्ट स्टेप इज our very first step is that to divide it by a square, sorry a. Student, even before that, whatever the constant is there, you send all the constant on the right hand side. Very first step you do that. Keep the variable on one side, send the constant on other side. So right, this implies, write this, a x square plus b of x is equals to minus of c. स्टूडेंट इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं किसी को. हमने कुछ नहीं किया, हमने कांस्टेंट को दूसरे साइड किया. हम क्या करने जा रहे हैं, हम इस दोनों x को एक साथ कंबाइन करेंगे. वो कंबाइन करने के लिए अपने को क्या जरूरी पड़ता है, जो राइट हैंड साइड में हमने अभी आपको एक्सप्लेन किया कि जब दो जगह है एक स्क्वायर का टर्म और एक लीनियर टर्म रहना चाहिए तो हम उसे कंबाइन कर सकते हैं. Student, after this, see, even the first term contain a x square, but what we need only x square. So how that can be obtained? Dividing both side by a. So right, dividing both side by a. बच्चे ये डेरिवेशन रिमूव नहीं किया गया है आपके सिलेबस से, सो डू नॉट थिंक कि हम होल स्क्वायर में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो इट इज नॉट इन योर सिलेबस। कोई जनरल कोई ऐसा कॉफिशिएंट वाले क्वेश्चन नंबर दिए हुए हैं तो उसको होल स्क्वायर में कन्वर्जन नहीं आएगा, बट ये डेरिवेशन में भी आ। सो डिवाइडिंग बोथ साइड बाय ए, वाई स्टूडेंट यहां देखिए पहले टर्म को हमें एक्स स्क्वायर में कन्वर्ट करना है, लेकिन ए मेरे पास यहां एक्स्ट्रा आ रहा है। तो जब हम ये करेंगे इसका मीनिंग क्या रहता है, ए एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी एक्स, इस पूरे को भी हम ए से डिवाइड करते हैं। जब हम लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को ए से डिवाइड करेंगे तो राइट हैंड साइड को भी हमें ए से डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा, तभी इक्वेशन अनडिस्टर्ब रहेगा, अदरवाइज इक्वेशन डिस्टर्ब हो जाता है। स्टूडेंट अभी क्या करना है, दिस ए in denominator of left hand side is for both the term, so ultimately it become like ax square by a plus bx by a is equals to minus of c by a। बहुत बार बच्चे इस सिंपल से स्टेप में भी गलतियां करते हैं, दे आर जस्ट थिंकिंग दिस a getting cancelled, बट ऐसा नहीं है। this denominator a is for both the term, now this a and a will get cancelled, what will be our x square plus b by a into x is equals to minus of c by a। स्टूडेंट यहां तक आप करने के बाद आपको ध्यान में रखना है, सो कंसीडर दिस एज 1। इसके बाद हमारा इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप आता है, देखिए कमिंग टू द आइडेंटिटी एंड वट एवर इन रेड इंक आई हैव एक्सप्लेन। अभी देखिए एक्स स्क्वायर एंड एक्स वाला टर्म हमने लाया, बट इस x वाले में यहां भी देखिए अपने को क्या चाहिए, 2 चाहिए, और जो बचा हुआ टर्म है वो y हो जाता है। फिर उस y का हमें इधर एडिशन करना रहता है। स्टूडेंट तो हम ऐसा ही काम करेंगे, क्या करेंगे, मैं यहां जस्ट एक 2 ले लेता हूं, ऑब्जर्व दिस केयरफुली। सो एक्स स्क्वायर इट इज लाइक दिस वन, मैं अभी अपने मन से 2 लिया। If I am just taking 2 in numerator, I have to divide it or put in denominator also, so that this remains unchanged। देखिए हमने 2 न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर दोनों में मल्टीप्लाई किया, बस इस 2 को हमने थोड़ा साइड में लिखा है ताकि ये समझने के लिए कि ये हमें 2ab का फॉर्म में नजर आए। ओके, और इफ यू विश you may write this x even before minus of c by a। Student observe carefully, whatever the step we are doing, this is the main magical step or most logical step of this method। Student here what we are getting, here we are getting like this, x square we have plus 2 x we have, what the other is b by 2a is equals to minus of c by a। I have written this x just before. Now student understand carefully, here we have a square 2a, whatever this new term means 2 by b by 2a, that is acting as the other term which is y here in this red ink, whatever this y we have written. So this is the y square and this is the extra y. It means this term whatever generated here, ये जरा ध्यान दीजिए, ये जनरेट हो गया है, हम जब इसे रीअरेंज कर रहे हैं तभी ये जनरेट हुआ है। तो इस टर्म को आपको यहां ऐड कर देने हैं, इस टर्म को ही नहीं बस इस टर्म के स्क्वायर को ऐड करने हैं। अभी आप जरा ध्यान दीजिए, दिस इज अ इक्वेशन और दिस इज एन इक्वेशन। So if you are just adding on left hand side, the equation get disturbed. To avoid that, what we have to do? We have to add the same terms on the right hand side also. So b by 2a, whatever I have marked it here in the red pen, that square is being added on both sides. Getting my point? Why it is added? To convert the left hand side in the form of a plus b whole square formula, so that x will get concentrated at single point। okay, that is the ultimate purpose। नीरज समझ में आ रहा है क्या आपको?
Yes, sir.
ओके गुड। हाँ गर्ल्स को समझ में आ रहा है क्या? लक्ष्मी,
Yes, sir.
आपको समझ में आया हम क्या किया है हमने? देखिए मैं फिर बोलता हूं, देखिए किसी भी चीज है से इफ यू हैव 5/7, तो यदि आप न्यूमरेटर को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो आपको वही डिनोमिनेटर को भी 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ता है ताकि ये रेशियो अनडिस्टर्ब रहे। ओके, तो पहला ये कॉन्सेप्ट हमने यहां इस 2 के लिए ऐड किया, 2 मल्टीप्लाई 2 डिवाइडेड। व्हाई वी हैव मल्टीप्लाइड? मल्टीप्लाई इसलिए किया कि a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर में हमें कन्वर्ट करना है, दिस इज आवर टारगेट। बट नेक्स्ट वन इज a प्लस बी में होल स्क्वायर करने के लिए अपने को b वाला टर्म है ही नहीं लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में, तो ये टर्म हमें ऐड करना है। ये टर्म में देखिए हाउ इट इज बीइंग जनरेटेड, तो यहां ये जो बाकी टर्म है 2 और x को रख लिया, बाकी जो टर्म है उसका होल स्क्वायर। अभी ये देखिए होल स्क्वायर को यदि मैं केवल लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में ऐड करूं तो ये गलत हो जाता है। से if there is something, say 3, I'm writing 3 is equals to 3, it is okay, but can I write this 3 plus 2 is also 3? Can I write this way? No, student, because this will lead to 5. So if I'm adding 2 on this side, the same 2 I also have to add on this side. So that's why this b by 2a whole square is being added on left hand side, the same is also added on right hand side. Is this okay? तेजस, आपको समझ में आया क्या?
Yes, sir.
Good. So this is very important step. So the 2 steps are very important. First one is this, putting the 2, and the next one is adding the certain constant term on both side. अभी देखिए स्टूडेंट, अभी आपको जरा ध्यान देना है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में अभी क्या है हमारे पास? So left hand side में it is like x square. So let me write, this implies it is like our x square plus twice into x into what was there? It was b by 2a plus b by 2a whole square is equals to minus of c by a plus b by 2a whole square, whatever we have written, we have added. Just I have copied that, nothing else. X I have written as x square so that you can understand. Now, if you are taking x as a and this b by 2a as capital B, we can write this in the form of a plus b whole square or x plus y whole square formula. So student, this is like x and whatever this term, that we have to take the other for the whole square, but whether plus or minus sign, that is decided by taking the sign of 2ab term. So here the 2ab term is positive, so I will have to put the plus sign here. And what is the other? b by 2a, it is this one, so this is the whole square. Okay, student? So left hand side can be compressed in this form, is equals to, what about the right hand side? It is minus c by a plus of, you just break that whole square, b square by 4a square. Okay, student? It is like this one. Student, now observe carefully. What is in the left hand side? X is present at how many position or how many location? Only one location. This was the ultimate purpose. And conversion of this distributed x at only one point means that leads to completion of a square. So this method was the method of completing a square. Neeraj was quite worried कि सर पढ़ाएंगे कि नहीं पढ़ाएंगे. हमने आपको बताया इसके अलावा भी हम दूसरे को भी करके दिखाएंगे, but that we will do at the end. So this way the left hand side is converted into whole square. Why? आपको डाउट आया तो आप ये समझिए, यहां x जो है दिस इज आइडेंटिकल टू आवर कैपिटल A and this b by 2a, this is identical to our capital B. So that's why it have got converted into, means it was like this one, capital A square plus twice the x is A and the other was B plus B square. It was like this. That's why we have written this as capital A plus B whole square. So this thing we have applied in left hand side to compress, to condense it into the single term. Okay, means x get collected at only one point. A student, after this, what to do? We have to simplify the right hand side, because observe carefully, right hand side contain constant only. There is no variable. Okay, so just simplify the right hand side. You send this square as the square root on the other side with proper care. While a square is sent into a square root, it is always taken with both positive and negative sign. So apply that concept, you can get the value of x. So very easy. Okay, so let me carry this. So it is x plus b by 2a whole square. So how to simplify this? Take the LCM. It is 4a square. For the first term on the right hand side, it is a only. So dividing 4a square by a, the remaining will be 4a. So 4a will multiply to this c. So it becomes minus of 4a into c. What is the other? Other itself is the 4a square. So it will simply be a square. It will be like this one. Okay, student? It is this one. It means, a student, better is to write the positive term first. So b square can be written first and minus 4ac we will write next. So x plus b by 2a is equals to, just rearranging this, we may write this as b square minus 4ac by 4a square. A student, on left hand side it was a square, so on right hand side it will convert it into a square root. But while converting into a square root, you have to place both the sign, plus as well as the minus, because we have learned that if x square is equals to say 4, so what could be the value of x? X is obtained by taking this plus minus 4. Sorry. So student, if x square is like 4, so x is obtained by taking plus minus under root of 4. This was plus minus 2. This I have explained many times. Why? Because 2a square is also 4 and minus 2a square is also 4. So therefore, while converting the square into a square root, you have to take both these signs. So therefore, while converting this square into a square root, I have to use the plus sign as well as the minus sign. Is it okay? So it is the constant term. So try to simplify it further. Plus b by 2a. Now observe carefully. In denominator, what we have? In denominator, we have 2a whole square. Means it is 4a square. So that can be a perfect square. So this square root can be broken for the numerator, b square minus 4ac, and in denominator also, denominator is also this one, but this can be written as 2a whole square. Student, no doubt, I hope so, because you are knowing that if we have under root of a by b, so this can be broken as under root of a under root of b, means this is for both. That is the rule of mathematics. So denominator is a perfect square, but numerator cannot be taken out. So carry this, b square minus 4ac by, this can be written as 2a. What is on left hand side? It is our x plus b by 2a. Okay, student. So it is this x plus this one. So what is the value of x? X can be obtained by sending this term on the right hand side. While sending on this right hand side, it becomes minus of x by 2a. And what is there? There is plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This plus and minus tells once we can take the plus sign, other time we can take the minus sign. It simply means that. So how to get that? So ultimately what we are getting In denominator, both are the same thing. So 2a can be written at only one place. Minus b is there. Plus can be taken or minus can be taken. So it is our b square minus 4ac. So what we have obtained? It is this one. So right here, once plus and other time minus before a square root is taken. Once if you are taking plus and other time minus, means you will get different values. Say example, if you have 3 plus minus 2 whole divided by 5, what you will get? Once you have to take the plus 3 plus 2 by 5, and another time you have to take this 3 minus 2 by 5. So ultimately it is 5 by 5 or 1 and 1 by 5. Means it is 1 by 5. So this way we are getting the two values. Okay, no? So therefore, once positive, other time negative before the square root is taken, to get two values of x. To get two values of x means x will have two values. It also verifies from here. And these values are called as what? These are the roots. Whatever the value of x means the solution of this equation called as roots. Sometimes we are denoting this plus sign value by alpha and negative sign value by beta. So therefore, what the x could be? X could be minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and this x could also be minus b, taking this minus sign before the square root, by 2a. It is this one. Means x will have two values. This positive sign before the square root, this whatever the value we are going to obtain after simplifying, this is called as alpha or denoted by alpha. Whatever this value after simplification that we will get is called beta. Like here, observe carefully. This was the single equation or single expression we had taken. Separating one's plus and other minus, we are getting these two values, one as 1 and other as this one. Means this one is like our alpha as 1 and beta as 1 by 5. So therefore, most commonly we are writing alpha is equals to minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. A student, even you are free to denote this positive sign, I mean in between this before this square root with the positive sign by beta also. Okay, that doesn't make any difference. And beta as, so one you are taking as alpha, other as beta. B square minus 4ac by 2a. So whatever the zeros, so where alpha and beta are two zeros, it is the roots called here. Zeros for the polynomial. Okay, student? So this way the value of alpha and beta means the value of x can be calculated directly by substituting in this formula. A student, this is very important formula and a lot of analysis is there. I will explain each and everything one by one. So let us understand a bit more. A student, whatever x we have calculated, minus b plus, or even plus minus both can be written together, b square minus 4ac by 2a. Write it again and again ताकि आपको याद हो जाने चाहिए. Means This is giving the two value. One is called as alpha, another is called as beta. So alpha minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. And beta, the other values, by taking the negative sign, minus of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this indicates. A student, now please understand, we have learned what is the value of under root of 4. It is giving us 2. Okay. What is the value of under root of 5? It is nothing but, this is also a real number. It will give some decimal value, though that decimal value will not be terminating, okay, nor even recurring, since it is irrational number. So it is irrational number. But if during calculation, if you are getting like this one, minus of 4, can you calculate what is this value? A student, if during calculation you are getting under root of minus 4, so it is not real. But when you can come across, this depends on whatever the value inside this root. Means if this value, so depending on the value of b square minus 4ac, the number inside the root we can get as perfect or imperfect or even a negative number also. If it is coming as negative, means b square minus 4ac is coming as negative, then that cannot be calculated. So right here, so it was the one thing, how to, from this equation, how to calculate the two different root, once by taking positive and other by negative. The next thing is this x is minus of b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. A student, it is this term, means what is inside this root, marked by red. So it is possible that during calculation we are going to get this as something like this, which is the perfect square. Maybe possible to get something like this, or maybe possible that it is going to give some negative value. Okay. So means what? The simplification of b square minus 4ac decides whether the root value is positive, negative, all these things. Means inside the root, which kind of number is there. And depending on that, we can say whether it is a real or not real. A student, that is very important thing. So right here, b square minus 4ac is the key calculation, means the main thing or the important thing that decides the nature of x. This x is called what? Root. So it is called as nature of root, which may be rational, means if it is coming as the perfect square, which may be irrational if it is not coming as the perfect square, and which may be imaginary or non-real if it is coming as the negative of the square root. So this decides the nature of the root. Therefore, this term is called as determinant or basically discriminant. Therefore, b square minus 4ac is called as discriminate करना, आपको पता है ना, discriminate means that can differentiate of quadratic equation, means that basically discriminate or that differentiate or that creates the difference or determine the type of root. So what type of root? This type of root is called as nature of root. देखिए कैसे, हम आपको बतलाते हैं. So अभी आप ये देखिए, means what are these nature of root? First possibilities. So what are the possibilities? The first possibilities is that b square minus 4ac is a perfect square number. It means, what does it mean? It simply means under root of b square minus 4ac is a rational number. So when this is going to give a rational number, rational means it will come out of the root. They are rational. If they are not coming out of the root, they are called as irrational. Chapter 1, we have learned about this thing in very much depth. A student? So it is your rational. So therefore, and b and a student, what are the other term? Other term are b and denominator is 2a. They are already rational. And addition of two rational is rational. Division of two rational is also going to give us a rational number. Okay, means it is in the form of p by q. So this implies the roots are a rational number. A student, rational number are also real number. Okay, because real include both rational as well as irrational. This we will discuss more by taking some example, but let me summarize the concepts here. The second one is, a student, rather than writing this b square minus 4ac, we are denoting this b square minus 4ac by the symbol d. So it is better to denote this b square minus 4ac by capital D. Or sometimes the triangle word is used. Sometimes this way, this it is denoted by triangle also. In many of the books, you may get this denotation also. So D means this calculation that you have to keep in mind. So this calculation. So while denoting b square minus 4ac by D, how the roots become? The roots become simply x is equals to minus b, once plus or minus whatever inside this, that is denoted by D. Keep in mind, a square root is not taken for D. D is only for the internal term, that is b square minus 4ac by 2a. So the bigger one can be remembered in this smaller form also. So what are these two? Here in this case, D will be a perfect square. So this root will be removed. You will get the two ratios. Even it is possible to get the integers also. The second one is, if b square minus 4ac is not a perfect square, but positive number, positive integer or number, maybe fraction also. It is possible to get the fraction also depending on the value of ABC. Means what is that? This is the condition that b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, but not a perfect square. But not a perfect square. This is the condition we are taking. In this case, under root of b square minus 4ac will be a or an irrational number. While this become an irrational number, a student, now irrational plus or rational is what? Irrational. Therefore, x is equals to, means this is what? Either under root d or under root b square minus 4ac, that way you write, both are the same thing, minus b plus minus under root of d by 2a is what? Which kind of number? Irrational number. We are trying to understand how this b square minus 4ac decides the nature of root. So this was the nature of root. So it become an irrational number. So these irrational number are also real number. Keep in mind. Real may be your rational. When it become rational, the rational only when if it is perfect square. If it is not perfect square, then. Now, a student, the third possibility is that it is possible that d is equals to 0. That is, whether I write d or b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. That is, or sometime may be written as when b square is equals to 4ac. Means a square of the coefficient of x is equals to product of first and second, first and third, means coefficient of x square, constant term multiplied by 4. Under that condition, what it become? Then what it become? Under root x is equals to, what is that? Minus of b plus or minus under root of 0 is same as 0 by twice of a. Something added to 0 or subtracted to 0, what you are going to get? Once, even if you are taking positive, you will get this one, and even you are taking negative, you will get this, the same thing. What does it means? The two roots are equal. So they are equal, but they are also rational. The good thing is that if ABC are rational, unless or until they are irrational, it will be a rational number. So it is, roots are equal, but they are also real. Maybe you're rational or irrational. Okay, it is this. This is the third possibility. Now let me go for the fourth possibility. It is possible that d is less than 0. That is, b square minus 4ac is less than 0. That is, the calculation or on simplification of b square minus 4ac, you are getting this value is negative. Then, say something means a square root of some negative thing. Can it be taken out? Since it is a square root, any negative number cannot be taken out of root. If it is cube root, then negative of certain number gives the perfect cube also. But for a square root, any kind of negative number, that is not going to give any real or rational number. Example, even if you are taking as -4, no, it cannot be taken any number. So it cannot be any real number. This is imaginary or complex number, that we have learned slightly in chapter 1. But if it is the cube root of minus of 27, you are getting it is minus of 3, because minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 is going to give us minus of 27. So negative means a square root of any kind of number. It is not real. Not real. It is also not real. Means these and these are not real. It means will not be real. Negative of a square root will not be real or real number. Means what is that? It is a non-real. That is non-real. A student, these non-real are called as the complex basically, or it is basically the imaginary. But these complex and imaginary terms are not required for you. I am not going to discuss at your level. This belongs to class 11th and 12th. So this we will learn there. So it is non-real. Just you have to keep this thing in mind. Therefore, what is the value of x? This was the under root of d that we have observed. It is non-real. So anything real plus non-real, that you will get as a non-real number only. Like rational plus irrational always give irrational. Okay. So this is what? X equals to minus b plus or minus under root of some negative number by 2a is a non-real quantity or non-real roots. Therefore, when d is negative, this implies roots are not real. So not real have only one condition, that it is less than 0. But what about the real? So let me summarize all those things. So student, we are summarizing the roots. So these roots could be, one is called real roots, or the another one is non-real. Non-real is also called as imaginary or complex root, or complex root. I will not discuss more about imaginary and complex number operation. It is not in your syllabus. So it could be real root or non-real root. Now, what is in real roots and what are in non-real roots? Those things. Means now say, so this real roots keep some space here. Student, यहाँ से यहाँ थोड़ा स्पेस रखिए, मैं कुछ चीज लिखूंगा बाद में नीचे के को कंक्लूड करके, बीच में आप थोड़ा स्पेस छोड़िए, मैं ऐसे ही खाली छोड़ता हूं. सो ये रियल एंड नॉन रियल किससे डिसाइड होते हैं स्टूडेंट? The important thing, it is basically determined by, so which kind of root? It is determined by d. Means we have to calculate this d. What is this d? b square minus 4ac. This calculation we have to do. So now, depending on this b square minus 4ac, the roots could be real or non-real. Student, here we have just observed non-real is obtained in only one condition. What is that? That is the d less than 0. So this non-real roots when d is less than 0. So it is less than 0. Or in full form it may be written b square minus 4ac is less than 0, or b square is less than 4ac. All mean the same thing. Okay, student, that is d is negative. All mean the same thing. In what way it is written, all mean the same. So non-real, for checking whether the roots are real or not, you have to just say, or you have to first calculate this b square minus 4ac. If it is coming less than 0, it means you cannot calculate it. Now for real, the remaining will be this one. So for this, d should be greater than 0 and even also equal to 0, because observe carefully, in these three cases whatever we have listed, observe rational root, it is also real. Irrational root, it is also real. Even equal root, it is also real. Okay, maybe rational or irrational depending on ABC. So that's why we can write, for the real root, d should be greater or equal 0. That is, you have to calculate this b square minus 4ac. If this is greater or equal to 0, then it will have a real root. Now again the condition is that it may be equal to 0 or may be greater than 0. So right, so I'm going to divide it into the two. Say the d is equal to 0. Okay, if d is equals to 0, what does it mean? Roots are equal, but they are also real. It is already mentioned here. It is the classification of real root. It means roots are equal. It is this thing. That is, what is this? Alpha is equals to beta, and what is that value? It is minus b by a. Okay, student, this you have to keep in mind. If d value is coming as 0, then for calculating alpha and beta means root, you have to just take the ratio of minus b by a. Is it correct? A student, अभी हमने जब इधर पुट किए थे तो it was not minus b by a, it was b by 2a. यहां ध्यान दीजिए, you people are sleeping. यही मैं चेक करता रहता हूं कि आप लोग सो तो नहीं गए हैं. So the 2 is here. What was minus b by a? That was sum of the roots. That we will also see. It is this one. Now the next one is when d is greater than 0. While d is greater than 0, then again two possibilities are there. It may be possible that d is greater than 0 with perfect square. Means d is greater than 0, but d is also a perfect square. Perfect square number. And it is possible that d is not a perfect square. It is not a perfect square. These are the two things. Whether it is a perfect square or not a perfect square. If it is the perfect square and ABC are the rational number, then this will give us the roots. What they are? Alpha, beta are rational. Provided this ABC are rational. If they are itself irrational, then it is possible to get irrational. Okay, but those situations are not considered at your level. If ABC are irrational. Someone is trying to join? Okay. And in this case, it is our roots alpha and beta are irrational. irrational. Here, whether A, B, C are rational or irrational, that doesn't matter. Okay, student? So these are the conditions. A student, also keep in mind, when it is, so let me summarize this. Roots can be non-real or real. For non-real, the discriminant value D should be less than 0. For real, it should be greater or equal 0. If it is equal to 0, under that condition, the two roots are equal. Okay, alpha is equals to beta. It is minus b by a. And we will get in this case, when the two roots are equal, it means the given equation itself is a perfect square. So write that one also. Given equation is, or given quadratic equation is a perfect square. A square. What are the example? If I am writing like this, say x square plus 4x plus 4 is equals to 0. You have to get the value of x. What you will get? So by taking the discriminant, even if you are taking the value of d here, you will get that will come as 0. Okay? So a student, that is the one way that calculating this d, it is the b square, means 4a square minus 4 for the formula. A is 1 and d is this 4. This 4 is here. This 4 is here. 16 minus 16, it is 0. So what is the value of x? Just minus of b by 2a. Substitute. Minus of b is our 4 by 2. A is our 1. So it is minus 2. Both. Other one will be also be the same. So what is the roots? They are minus 2 minus 2. You have to write 2 times. Okay, it is this one. A student, but by factorization method what we were doing, यदि आप इसको देखेंगे तो कैसा दिख रहा था factorization method से? This can be written as x square plus 2 into x into 2 plus again 2a square is equals to 0. ये देखिए a plus b whole square हो गए. इसका मीनिंग है x plus 2 whole square is equals to 0. It means 2 of this can be equated to 0. X plus 2 is equals to 0. X plus 2 is equals to 0. 2 times. And x plus 2 is equals to 0. This implies, what is the value? X is equals to even minus 2, minus 2. These are the two. A student, how we are calling this as a perfect square? Because this gets converted into this form, means x plus 2 whole square. So whatever this whole square form it is going to catch, so that right hand side becomes 0. So it is our equation itself is perfect square, like this one. Okay, student? So sometime it is stated in indirect way that what is the condition for which the equation become a perfect square. So that also means the same thing. So this perfect square word is very important. So whether equation is perfect square or roots are equal, mean the same thing. Okay, it is this one. Now coming for d greater than 0, in this case, if this d is a perfect square, then the roots are rational. Means it will be in ratio of 2 integer. If it is less than 0, then it is, means if d is less than 0, that is already imaginary, so don't worry for that. But if it is greater than 0 but not a perfect square, in that case this will give us an irrational root. So this is all about our root. We will see with an example all these things. Okay, student? Understood? This was all about our theory part. So how to determine the nature of root? So whatever these things we have written, this is our nature of root. So roots are equal. Here I have written non-real roots. So nature of root could be of the four type, either equal root, rational root, irrational root, non-real root, or even equal, rational, irrational root. All these are even falling in the real root. Okay, so these are the four type of roots that we have to keep in mind, student. So let us summarize all these things. Means the quadratic equation is given by ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. In this, the d, very first, for applying the quadratic formula, we are interested in calculating the discriminant, because that itself can give us whether the formula is applicable to calculate the root or even not required to calculate the root. So d is called as b square minus 4ac. Okay, student, it is this one. So it is this one. In this case, the value of x is calculated by minus of b, once plus, once minus, under root of whatever this b square minus 4ac is there. If I have already calculated that value, I can just put that one inside the root by 2a. It is this. So this thing we have to keep in mind. Now this d decides the nature. So for that, what we will do? Calculate d. d पहले आप calculate करिए. The very first possibility is that, means what are the possibilities that I will list down. So if d is coming as less than 0, that is b square minus 4ac is less than 0, that it is a negative. So write this in the tabular form. If it is coming as negative, in this case, how is the root? So this is what discriminant d value we are calculating. How is the roots or nature of roots? That we will write. Root nature and its calculation. What those roots are. These are the, so table will extend something like this. So student, make this table properly. Or even let me take this open-ended. It is this one, this one. A student, when d is less than 0, what is the nature of root? Non-real root. Or let me write in blue ink. You also write the headings in red and this thing in blue. So d less than 0, that is b square minus 4ac is less than 0. In this case, the nature of root, that root is called as non-real root. Root cannot be calculated. Cannot be calculated as a real number. So you will not get any real number, so no need to calculate the root. That you have to keep in mind. That is, no need to calculate but in higher standard you will learn, you can, where after learning the complex number you can calculate it. So students, this was the first situation. Now what is the next situation? The second situation is like this. If D is going to be equal to 0, means B square minus 4AC is equals to 0. So root is real but equal. Roots are real and equal, or simply written as equal root. How they are calculated? So in calculation, we will get x have only one value, that is minus b by a. It is 2a, keep in mind. Or sometimes also denoted as alpha is equals to beta is equals to minus b by 2a. Means they are equal. Okay, it is this. So this is the second condition. Now coming for the third one. How is this third one? A student, the next one is d less than 0 equal to 0 that we have done. Now d greater than 0. Now d greater than 0 means the root are unequal. Means that unequal root is called as distinct root. So roots are real and different, that is called as distinct. That is, it is the condition of distinct roots. So this distinct root condition you have to check, then it is this one. Now this distinct root again may be your rational or irrational. That depends on whether this is a perfect square or not. So right, this may be again, means now let us subdivide it. Even after this, it is going to be into the two part. One is d greater than 0 but perfect square. At this time, these specific kind of roots are called as real, distinct and rational root. Rational means itself is real. So rational, when it is rational means it itself is real. All the real are not rational, but all the rational are real. Because real root include both rational and irrational. And distinct root. So this is the one condition. How they are calculated? By the same way, you will get the under root of d will come as a number. So in this case, you will get x equals to minus b under root of plus minus this d by 2a. This you will get. Even if this d is greater than 0 but not a perfect square. This implies it is irrational. This is also real root and distinct root. How to calculate? Calculation doesn't make any difference. You will just get something will remain inside the root here by 2a. That is done by checking the. So this is all about. So student, these are the four conditions. In this case that you have to keep in mind. So in this case, it is also called as perfect equation because the roots are equal. So in this case, it gives us perfect equation. Means whatever the quadratic equation that we are taking, that can be converted into some whole square. But in this case, later case or second case, that cannot be converted as a whole square. So equation or quadratic equation cannot be, sorry student, this I have to write in this case, not in this case. This word whatever I have written misplaced, it is for this one. Equation or quadratic equation, basically here equation means our quadratic, given quadratic equation. So quadratic equation is a perfect square. In this case, quadratic equation cannot be a perfect square. So this is true even for both 1 and 2, whether it is this one or whether when the roots are distinct, then the quadratic equation cannot be a perfect square. Okay, that you have to keep in mind. This is the note for this 3. Okay, so it is even for 1 and 2. In both the cases, we have to keep this in mind. So this is the table that you have to keep in mind for predicting. Based on this table, various questions are framed. Now I am going to explain some of the questions. A student have written this table and the chart that I have drawn. Or any doubt, then please ask. No doubt. A student, keep this thing in mind. This is very important table. This is the summary. I will go ahead now. So a student, you are given with a quadratic equation and you have to calculate the roots by applying quadratic formula, and you also have to predict the nature of root. So right, for the following quadratic equation, calculate this. So find this. First, what we have to find, let me write that one. Afterward, we will write the given quadratic equation. So we will find the very first, so the nature of root, nature of roots. Second one is the value of roots. So only roots written or value of roots. Mean the same thing. The third one is that you have to verify by factorization also. So also verify it by other method. And substitution. This thing we will see. So we have to take some equation. Let us take the first equation as, say, x square minus of 5x plus of 6. The second equation that we will take is x square minus of 16. The third equation, let us take this as x square plus of 2x plus 6. The fourth equation, the twice of x square plus of x minus of 3. We are taking the equation, so equate all this to 0. The fifth one is like 3x square minus of 27. The sixth one, 4x square minus of 16, or let us write this as 16x is equals to 0. So these are the equations given. You have to find the nature of root. So all these things, here you have to find the nature of root by writing ABC. First you have to write the coefficient of x square, coefficient of x, constant term, then you have to do this. Then roots of this, value of roots by quadratic formula, add this term here. Quadratic formula. By applying quadratic formula, we want to calculate the roots. And that can be verified by factorization method or by substituting in this. Student, these are the questions that I have to do. So let me solve one question first. So what are the things involved? Let me solve the very first question itself. A student, here it is given as x square minus of 5x plus of 6 is equals to 0. So you have to, very first thing that you have to do is that comparing with a standard form. What is that standard form? Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. What we get? We want to know ABC. So here ax square, but in given question it is only x square, means a value is like 1. Bx, here minus 5 of x. So b value is minus of 5. The next one is our c, but in given question it is 6. So c value is plus 6. Now for nature of root or for such kind of calculation, first thing is to calculate d. So discriminant d is equals to b square minus 4ac. Student, this is the formula I have written, but how to calculate this? For calculation, again I have to substitute whatever a, b, c we have written here by comparing with the standard form. So b is our minus of 5, so this much square, minus of 4, a was 1, c was again 6. It becomes 25 minus of 24. Student, what is the value of d? It is 1. Now after calculating this d value, you have to check the condition. So what we have here, d value is 1, whether it is greater than 0, less than 0, or equal to 0. Student, it is greater than 0 because it is a positive number. So when d is greater than 0, that is d is greater than 0, this condition we have to write. Then how is the root? So root will be, or roots will be real and distinct. A student, this whether it will be rational or irrational, if you want to even know that, even if you are taking this as under root of 1, still you are getting 1. So this will tell us it will be a rational root. But they will be different, also distinct. So even this part is not required. Directly you can calculate. So therefore, so first part is over. So first part was up to this much, calculating the nature of root. So this was the first part of question number 1. Now for the roots, how they are calculated? So x is equals to minus b plus minus under root of d by 2a. Student, we have calculated the d value, so I can directly substitute here. Minus is the formula, and what was our b? Student, observe it, it was minus of 5. So minus of minus 5 plus and minus you carry together, and under root of d, the d value we have calculated, it is here, it is 1. So going to put it 1 here. By twice, what was a? A was also 1. So into 1. So this way, what we are getting? The 2 value of x. So it is 5, 1 plus or minus. Under root of 1 is simply 1. By 2 into 1 is 2. So once by taking the plus, we can write this as 5 plus 1 by 2 or 5 minus 1 by 2. You can separate it at the end. Okay. Till there is root and all these things which are common to all, you can carry it together. So it is 6 by 2 or 4 by 2. So this value is 3 or 2. Therefore, x is equals to 3, 2 are 2 roots. So this way the roots are calculated. So this was the second. Now let me verify. The third one part is verification. A student, verification can be done by just substituting in given equation. We can put this value. If we are getting, it is being satisfied, it is okay. If not, then whatever we have calculated, that is not correct. That is one thing. Another, even we can calculate by other method. So let me go by substitution first. So put x equals to 3 in LHS. How much it become? The equation is, recall the equation, x square minus 5x plus 6. So we are substituting x equals to 3. So it is 3 square minus of 5 into 3 plus of 6. What we are going to get? A student, it becomes, first one is 9 minus of 15 plus of 6. It is like 15 minus 15, we are getting as 0. Means this is our RHS. Means x equals to 3 is a root. It's okay. Our calculation is correct. Similarly, you can take for, you can do for x equals to 2. You please do it. The other method of verification is, or the other method, let me write that as 4. Other method means the factorization we have to go. A student, we have to split the first into third. The equation is our x square minus of 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. So 1 into 6 is 6. We have to take the factors. If we take 3 and 2, addition of these two is going to give us 5. But if we are taking minus 3 and minus 2, this can give us minus 5. Means adding these two, you will get minus 5, but adding these two, you will get the 5. So this is okay. Therefore, I will do like this, x square minus of 3x minus of 2x plus 6 is equals to 0. Taking common, x minus 3 minus 2 common, x minus 3, because here plus will change the sign. So x minus 3, bracket itself is common. What is left is the x, and from the second the 2 is equals to 0. The same thing we are getting. X minus 3 is equals to 0. and x minus 2 is equals to 0. So this is going to give us x equals to 3, x equals to 2. The same. So this way it is verified. So you have to do this thing. Okay, students? It was this one. Now let me do for the next one. The question number 2. I think this is very easy. Solution to second question. A student, our equation is x square minus of 16 is equals to 0. It was this one. Comparing with, this have to be compared with, so that thing you have to write the standard form. So compare or comparing, we get comparing with what? Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. X square term is here, but a is 1. Observe, b is what? 0, because x term is missing here. No x term is 0 into x. So b is 0. C is how much? Minus of 16. So sign is equally important. Now calculate the d. B square minus 4ac. Student, put it. 0 square minus is the formula. 4, a is 1 and c is also negative minus of 16. Student, observe it. What is this? 4 into 16. It is 64, but positive. Now here we are getting even under root of d. What we are getting is under root of 64 is 8. Means it will be a rational and unequal root. Rational, when a rational means it is real itself, and unequal, it is that condition. Now what is that root? Minus of b plus minus under root of d by 2a. The same thing you have to do. The calculation of b means the b x term is missing. It was 0. So minus of 0 or plus of 0 doesn't make any sense. Under root of this was 64. Substitute it here. And 2 into 1. So it was plus minus. It is 8 by 2. So once it is plus 4, minus 4. Therefore, x is equals to plus 4 minus 4 are the roots. Nature of root, we have already written. A student, let us do one more question. The 6th or 7th question. If anyone is going to ask for this one, please do this. Say 4x square minus of 12x plus of 9 is equals to 0. If the question is like this, then what is the nature of root in this case? First, we are interested in that. So here, means on comparing, we can get a is equals to 4, b is equals to minus of 12, c is equals to 9. Now d we have to calculate. It is our b square minus 4ac. Substitute. Minus of 12 square. Sign is very important in all these cases. Into 4 into 4 into 9. A student, what we are getting is like this. It is 144. Then it is how much? Yes, student, it is 16 into 9. It is also How much? The same, 144. What we are getting? It is 0. So while D is equals to 0, this implies roots are real and equal or rational and equal. So this was the nature of root. So equal root, even root are equal, and the equation means whatever this equation, it is a perfect square, that we can also say. Therefore x is given by minus b by 2a or minus b plus minus under root d, even you are putting, you will get this under root of d as 0. So minus of b plus minus under root of 0 means in place of d we shall put this as 0, and in place of b we shall put the b that we have. Our b is minus of 12 by twice of a is our 4. So it is how much, a student? So numerator is simply 12 divided by plus minus 0 means it will give us only one value. Nothing is going to added or subtracted. Divided by 8. Okay. So it is 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are. So x value is 3 by 2. So you have to write this x equals to 3 by 2, comma 3 by 2 or roots. Since it is a quadratic, it must have 2 roots. Though we have calculated as 1 only. How is this equation? This can be verified. So write a note. So it is a perfect square. Can we say it is a perfect square? Means verify that the given equation is a perfect square. So observe, here is our 4x square minus of 12x plus 9. This is 0. Student, are you people sleeping? कोई बोल नहीं रहे हैं?
No, sir.
ओके.
No, sir.
No, sir.
नहीं तो ऐसा नहीं हो कि ये YouTube का वीडियो समझ करके सो जाइए. इट इज लाइव क्लास, तो आपको जगे हुए रहना है. बाकी समय यू बाय टेकिंग द रेस्ट यू मे वॉच द वीडियो एंड यू मे स्लीप, बट व्हाइल ड्यूरिंग द क्लास यू शुड बी वेरी मच अटेंटिव, क्योंकि एवरी टाइम आई एम स्पीकिंग समथिंग, तो ये आप एक बार समझ लिया तो आपको आगे बहुत हेल्प आएगा. So write this, it means it is like our 2x whole square plus 2 into it is like our 2x, 2 2s are 4 into 3, it is like 3, it is like our 3 square is equals to 0. Means here we are getting it is nothing but, a student, it is in negative, so there will be minus sign in between a and b, so it is this square is equals to 0. So this way this is a perfect square equation. So this quadratic equation is perfect square. So perfect square का मीनिंग ही यही है कि इसे आप होल स्क्वायर में बदल सकते हैं, बट परफेक्ट स्क्वायर होने के लिए कंडीशन क्या रहेगा? d इज इक्वल्स टू 0 रहेगा, यानी क्या इक्वल रूट्स का कंडीशन रहेगा. तो दिस थिंग यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड. फ्रॉम हियर यू कैन कैलकुलेट व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ x. इट विल बी योर 3 by 2. Just sending a square plus minus root of 0. What is that? That is 0, because 0 is neither positive nor negative, so only single value. So you will get this one only 3 by 2, the same answer. Okay, so this was all about how to calculate the 0 of equation by applying the basically 0 of quadratic polynomial और रूट्स ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. कई बार आपको ऐसे ही क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल मिलेंगे जिसे कि आप फैक्टराइज नहीं कर पाएंगे, वहां भी आप ये फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करके निकाल सकते हैं और बोल सकते हैं द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स दैट यू हैव कैलकुलेटेड बाय क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूला इज द zeros of quadratic polynomial. But in this case, we are calling these as root of quadratic polynomial. Okay, student, any doubt then please ask. Otherwise, I think we cannot start any new topic. Student, next day we will learn few more things. How to calculate the various unknown thing by applying the condition of equal root, distinct root, perfect square, all those things. So those things we will discuss next day. But still we have not ended the class. Don't worry. I have a lot of things to show you people. स्टूडेंट, अभी हम आगे चलेंगे और देखेंगे कि हमारे क्वेश्चंस कैसे कैसे पूछे जाते हैं हमारे एग्जाम में, हम उसकी तैयारी करेंगे अभी। स्टूडेंट, तो दिस इज योर आई थिंक एग्जाम्पलर और एक्सरसाइज क्वेश्चन। टू डिस्टिंक्ट रूट। स्टूडेंट देखिए, state whether the following quadratic equation have two distinct real root or not. You have to justify. Here ABC can be your rational or irrational. Okay, so depending on that you will get the answer. Like in question 7 it is given, question 6 it is given, the number are irrational, so this you can do. 4.1 we have already completed. Again forming this, it is our exemplar problem. So let me collect the homework of this thing we can do. Exercise 1 we can do, all the questions we can do. Exercise 2, I will give some hint and take some of the question from here. So write down the homework. Our textbook exercise, and this is our exemplar problem exercise. This is our exercise 4.2. So 4.1 you have to do also. 4.1 was very easy. All the concepts of this, for this 4.1 we have discussed, and then this 4.2 also you have to do. So this is from our exemplar question 1 only do. From our textbook 4.1 I think we have already finished. Also please do, let me go for our textbook also. (4.2) Find the roots of the following equation by factorization. This we have done. 4.2 even we have also done. Completing a square we will discuss at the end, so that part we can leave for a moment. So find the roots of the following quadratic equation if they exist. Method of completing a square. No need to do this. Completing a square. Find the roots of the following. Leave it. Yes, student, please do this. Exercise 4.4. The value of k for which the following equation, so that they have equal roots, unequal roots. You just do only question number 1. Question number 2 we will discuss tomorrow. It is not only so much simple question is not asked in your examination. So equal root unequal root पे बेस्ट किस तरीके से हम अननोन को फाइंड आउट करते हैं, that we will discuss next day. Today you please do only this much. This is our textbook exercise 4.4. Question number 1 only please do. You for a moment you just leave the question number 2. So 4.1 we have done, 4.2 we have done, then 4.4 question number 1 you have to do. 4.3 temporarily we are dropping, we will do at the end. Okay, so these are the homework. A student, any doubt then please ask in this? No doubt? Okay, I want to make you understand what are the various level of questions being asked. ये देखिए, ये हमारा प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर है हमारे पास. देखिए बहुत सिंपल सिंपल क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. द रूट्स ऑफ द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन, सो जस्ट बाय सब्स्टिट्यूशन यू कैन गेट और बाय एनी मेथड यू कैन गेट. बट क्वेश्चन इतने सिंपल आपको लगेंगे नहीं जैसा आप सोच रहे होंगे. इफ यू आर टेकिंग दिस वन, say roots of the quadratic equation, these are MCQs. It was asked in 2011 and 11. This AI means all India, means for us or outside Delhi this question was asked. Foreign means for the student who are outside India, this thing. But see, a student, the important thing, we have to solve such kind of equation. So how to solve such kind of equation? See, here it is the root, not the square is given. But ultimately we have learned on our first day that this square root leads to generation of a square. So even for question number 5 or 6, you will ultimately get a quadratic equation, and that value of x you have to calculate either by factorization method or by quadratic formula method. So it is very simple, not difficult. But more thing that I want to tell you is that whatever last day the question I had given, say by factorization method, this question you have to do. 4x square plus 4bx minus of 4, sorry, minus of a square minus b square, this I have done yesterday. Similar kind of question are asked. See, this was asked in 2015. So there is a fair chance that all such question will be asked this year also. So student, in addition to that, we have this irrational numbers. So irrational related questions are also asked. So let me just copy this. So these are the other questions. तो स्टूडेंट्स आप ये देखिए, क्वेश्चन जो जस्ट हमने बहुत सिंपल वाला किया था कि जस्ट फैक्टराइज करके आप निकाल लीजिए, उसी तरीके के नहीं अच्छे अच्छे क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. आप यहाँ देख रहे हैं कि एबीसी के टर्म में है, फिर भी आपको एक्स का वैल्यू निकालना है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 14 यू आर वाचिंग दैट देयर इज इरैशनल नंबर लाइक √3, उससे आपको निकालना है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 16 में भी देखिए आपको इरैशनल नंबर है √3, उससे आपको निकालने. सो ये सारे के सारे आपको करने आने चाहिए. स्टूडेंट प्लीज नोट डाउन दिस 4 क्वेश्चन एंड यू हैव टू डू दिस 4 क्वेश्चंस. वी विल डिस्कस दिस क्वेश्चन टुमारो. कल हम आपको यही क्वेश्चन बताने वाले हैं. सो नोट डाउन दिस 4 क्वेश्चंस क्विकली. If a student noted, then I will go ahead. But for your convenience, I have already posted the same in your WhatsApp also. Yes, students, the same question I have already posted in WhatsApp. You can see there. आपने यदि नोट कर लिया तो बहुत अच्छा है, नहीं नोट किए तो WhatsApp से देखिए. Students, so these are the homework that you have to do. Okay? With this, आपको रूट निकालना यानी नेचर ऑफ रूट प्रिडिक्ट करना, रूट्स निकालने क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूला को यूज करके, ये सब आपको अच्छा से आ जाएगा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 12, you try to apply the factorization method, that is even more convenient. But you can also apply this quadratic formula method. That method you can also apply for this question number 12, 13, all those things. Even 14 also you can apply. So any of the two method that we have learned, you can apply and you have to solve it. Or if you can apply both method and find the same answer, you please try with both the method. Okay, so it is all about. Any doubt, then please ask. Otherwise, I think today we shall start. If we start any new topic, we cannot end it. Student, can we stop the class? No doubt. All of you are saying no doubt. Okay, students, whatever the homework given, you please keep in mind.